The tragic fate of Fetty Wap. First things first, what I'm gonna say, based off this title, I know they're probably gonna talk about how Fetty Wap like fell off and he's just not relevant no more. That's just normal, bro. When it comes to like being an artist, at some point, it's just you're gonna just become irrelevant. And it's gonna be a new hot person, like new hot artist. But I want to see what they're gonna talk about though, for sure. Also, that nigga hair look like some ropes that you would like climb trying to be in the military and shit.
I know for a fact I was clearing 100,000 every day. Now, the day I woke up and I only made like 40,000, I'm like, some shit ain't right.
It's crazy how quickly things can go wrong. That was Fetty Wap, the dude who was running the game with back-to-back hits. He had it all, the fame, the money, the life. But out of nowhere, it all started to crash. From facing legal drama to battling personal demons, let's see what really went down with the trap star. Hitting the charts and losing his heart. In 2014, a local rapper from the bricks of Patterson...
Baby, won't you come my way? I just had to say that one time. Just one time, bro. Just one time. That's all I needed. I will never say that again, but I just had to say it one time. Just once.
New Jersey straight flipped the hip-hop game with a trap anthem about cooking work with his ride or die. Trap Queen launched Fetty Wap into the stratosphere, hitting #2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and eventually securing that diamond plaque. Before you knew it, Fetty was making history as the first male rapper since Slim Shady to have 3 bangers simultaneously in the top 20. Born Willie Jr. Maxwell II, Fetty was fighting demons from day one. When he was just 6 months old, little man lost his left eye to congenital glaucoma, a rare condition that had fluid building up in his eyes.
When I was little.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. All this time.
This is the right answer. I was 6 months when I got glaucoma.
The physical difference had ops coming at him in the schoolyard, leading to mad scraps during his childhood in Patterson. Other kids were always trying to test him, including one incident where he straight launched a desk at another kid. At 12, he got reconstructive surgery, but when he hit 18, he made a boss move that became part of his whole image. He said forget the fake eye and kept it 100. But for real, it ain't as easy as most people think. Growing up, young Fetty was dead broke. After dropping out of school, he was trapping to survive, often without a place to lay his head. I didn't even get to use no bed. I was lucky to have a carpet, he told The Guardian, keeping it real about those struggle days. He remembers watching his baby sister suffer while Pops was on the grind.
Bro, sleeping in the car and watching my baby sister lips turn purple while my father somewhere trying to make something
Right.
Bro.
When Trap Queen blew up, the whole game changed. That joint got him signed to 300 Entertainment, and by 2015, Fetty was the hottest new artist in the streets. His self-titled debut album went straight to the top of the Billboard 200, and bangers like 679, My Way, and Again had the whole hood on lock. This man was collecting hardware like Billboard Music Award and iHeartRadio Music Award for Top New Artist, plus 2 Grammy noms. Right when his career was taking off, Fetty caught a case of bad luck when he wrecked on his bike in Patterson on September 26, 2015. While trying to pass a whip, his motorcycle smashed head-on with another car, breaking his leg in 3 places. Mans got rushed to the hospital but kept it G with the fans, posting on the gram, "I broke my leg in 3 places, but I'll be alright." The cops hit him with tickets for no license, no insurance, and no registration, typical struggle of coming from nothing. Despite the setback, money was coming in stupid. In one interview, Fetty revealed he was stacking paper like crazy at his peak.
Like I said, now we go, like I was saying, like I know for a fact I was clearing 100,000 every day. Now, the day I woke up and I only made like 40,000, I'm like, some shit ain't right.
With all that bread, Fetty was splurging like a boss. Man had cribs all over the map, a fleet of whips, and was dropping bags on designer gear for his whole squad.
I had a lot of...
That's what happens. See, look, that's what happens though, because you don't even know. Like, if you don't come from money or nothing like that, you always been broke, and then you get money, bro, you gonna blow through that shit. That's what literally, like, J. Cole talked about with, like, Lil Pump. Like, bro, all that money gonna slow up, bro. Once some niggas grow up. Like, literally. That's literally what happens with a lot of rappers, a lot of athletes. Like, they didn't come from money, so they would blow that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't come from a lot of money either. I'm not, like, I ain't never been, like, poor. But, like, I think I will have the same type of mindset, bro. I'm about to go crazy. Like, I don't know. Just naturally.
Like,
why?
I don't fucking
Just for
know.
everybody or just for you?
I just really Like I didn't like staying in hotels. Like I don't like hotels. I don't like people who just could knock on my door when they feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fetty rolled deep everywhere he went, sometimes with a 30-man entourage, all eating off his plate. His monthly bills were hitting about $150,000, and homie was copping designer
God
jeans for the
damn.
whole crew like it was nothing.
bro, like let's say we go to the mall, right?
Yeah.
At this
150,000
time,
a
I
month.
love robbing jeans. Right?
Yeah,
They're talking about $500 a pair of jeans.
Tell me
at
they
this
gave
time.
you some type of.
Of course, nah. We still cool to this day, bro. That's my guy.
Took care of you.
You'll see people like this.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So if you buy yourself, you gonna look like just a greedy, selfish.
Exactly. So then the type of I'm like, all right, everybody grab a pair. And then my worst
Like
shop.
that's cool. That's cool and all. But bro, damn near it'd probably just be better just to like move alone and have security and just pay that money that you was gonna spend on the jeans for other niggas just to always want more and more and more and never really like actually they could bring value. Like obviously it's more niggas with you, they gonna protect, like they gonna help you out, but like you probably just better off just hiring security and just being by yourself. But everybody's different, man.
Experiences was Barney's when the Balmain came out.
Yeah.
We talking about $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 pair of jeans, bro.
At his financial peak, Fetty had stacked more paper than most of us will ever see.
You're like, what?
The most I saw in my account.
Yeah, just
22.
Like 22, like 2.22 million.
Yeah.
God, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I spent a lot too. I ain't gonna lie.
I saved a lot of money, bro.
22 million.
I saved a lot of money.
For shows, this man was getting paid stupid money. When asked about his biggest bag from one performance, Fetty dropped a number that had jaws on the floor.
How much is the most you ever got for one show?
For one show?
Yeah.
Like $375.
God damn it. In the United States, no way. Had to be like some Dubai.
No, United States.
For real?
Dubai was more.
Behind all the flexing, Fetty was building a complicated
Yeah, bro,
personal
Fetty
life
had
and
some
had
hits,
6
bro.
shorties with 5 different baby
Hits.
mamas. Aiden, born 2011, mother Ariel Reese, Xaviera, 2015, Leje Kiona, Kari, 2016, Masika Kalisha, Amani, 2016, Elena
Damn,
Parker,
nigga just-
Lauren, 2017,
nigga just
Turquoise
busting them out
Miami,
there,
and
bro.
Z, 2018, Leje Kiona.
God.
His relationships with the mothers were all over the place, with some saying he was a good co-parent, while others kept it drama-filled. Fetty's love life was staying in the headlines when he wifed up model Leandra K. Gonzalez in September 2019, but that marriage was DOA, ending in divorce less than a year later with no kids in the mix, adding more mess to the
I don't understand the thing with dudes that be just like talking to a girl for maybe 4 months and then be like, I'm gonna marry her. You should know as a man if you want to marry this chick. No, nigga, no. A woman can pretend for months on end, bro. The moment you make that move, everything changes. Everything, bro. Do not just hop into some shit, bro. I got a friend from high school, best friend. Got into a marriage. Not saying that he don't love her. Not saying none of that. But he got married so young, bro. And he didn't even experience other situations. Didn't even find out if another girl might be better for him, bro. And now he did. Now he like, dang, I shouldn't have got married. That's what he's really thinking. Like, I shouldn't have got married. I know that's what he's thinking. And I'll be like, bro, like, nigga, you gotta just take your time. You gotta take your time, bro. Niggas be trying to just rush and go off of what they learned from when they younger. Like, oh, you gotta get married. This is what the Bible says. It's all this stuff. No, bro. It's your life. Like, bro. Like, by all means, I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not perfect at all. Like, no. But I'm just saying that is crazy to me. People that be rushing into marriage, it's insane.
situation. A sex tape with Fetty and his ex-shorty Alexis Sky hit the internet in January 2017, bringing more unwanted attention. Despite all the drama, Fetty tried to hold it down as a father. In interviews, he stressed that real parenting was about being present, not just cutting checks.
Bro, love, man. Love and time, bro. Money don't mean nothing. And trust me on that, bro. You don't want to ever be looked at as the person with money. You want to be looked at as dad. You give your kid, it's time, bro. Word up.
Nah, that's real. That's
So
because
if I had to give you any advice, bro, when they come, you spend as much time as you possibly could because you can never, ever, ever get that back.
In 2020, tragedy struck when Fetty's brother, Twishin Depew, got gunned down in October. This hit Fetty hard, and he poured his heart out on Instagram. But an even more devastating blow came in June 2021, when Fetty's 4-year-old daughter, Lauren Maxwell, passed away. The cause was later revealed to be a fatal cardiac arrhythmia due to complications of congenital cardiac anomalies, basically a heart defect she had since birth. Fetty was in Miami when he got the soul-crushing news via FaceTime from Lauren's mother, Turquoise Miami. He later described it as the worst thing that could have possibly ever happened to him. Despite being destroyed inside, Fetty still performed at Rolling Loud Miami shortly after, dedicating his set to Lauren and sharing emotional tributes on social.
That was, out of everything I've been through in my life, that was the worst possible feeling I could ever have, because they always say you're not supposed to question God. Right? But 4 years old, no health problems. What the like
why?
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so many questions.
Turquoise Miami also spoke on their baby girl, calling Lauren an amazing, beautiful, funny, vibrant, loving, talented, smart, and hard-headed princess mermaid Aquarius. The loss sent Fetty spiraling, but somehow he found strength in his daughter's memory.
My daughter, she's the one that got me out of it, bro. You look at these pictures and she's always smiling, just like her daddy.
Right.
No matter what she go through, she's smiling, just like her daddy.
On Reddit, fans showed love during this dark time. One user wrote, "It's gotta be super hard to lose a child."
I think I just realized though, I think he had only daughters though. I don't if I'm tripping, I think they just showed only daughters. He only has daughters. That's tough.
Up for a crowd of thousands and try to make them happy. While another commented, "Jesus Christ, man, didn't his brother die last year? Stay strong, Fetty." For Fetty, losing his daughter hit different because it came when his whole career was already on the decline. The wave he caught with Trap Queen had already crashed, and the man was drowning in both personal and professional L's that were about to get even heavier. Losing his money and making choices. By 2017, the glow that made Fetty Wap the hottest, losing his money and making choices. By 2017, the glow that made Fetty Wap the hottest thing in hip-hop was starting to fade. The man who once had the charts on Smash was dropping singles that couldn't match his earlier heat. Tracks like Jimmy Choo, 2016, number 65, Wake Up, 2016, number 50, and Kiki, 2018, number 43, weren't hitting like his 2015 run. Fetty first clocked that something was off when his daily bread started shrinking from what he was used to getting during his peak.
And I'm like, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 30,000. Hey, we want to book Fetty for 50,000. I'm like, what the
He tried to get back in the game. When his 2016 single Wake Up went platinum, it looked like he might bounce back, but that momentum fizzled out quick.
I did. I actually made one. Wake Up.
Yeah.
Wake Up went platinum in maybe like 2 weeks.
According to the streets and industry watchers on Reddit, Fetty fell off because of a few things. He wasn't evolving his sound when the game was changing. His label 300 Entertainment was mismanaging him, and he missed chances to stay relevant. Some fans said his flow got too repetitive, though not everybody agreed on that. Fetty himself put the blame on his management team. In a 2021 interview with Fat Joe, he kept it 100, saying, "The people I had around me wasn't experienced." Nobody was experienced, honestly. He called his squad homeboy management and explained how he ended up fronting tour money and other expenses out of pocket despite having a deal. The money, stress had Fetty in his feelings. "I kinda got depressed in a sense," he admitted, which led to him falling back from music for years. During this time, bills were piling up and he realized his lavish lifestyle was bleeding him dry.
Like, when I started looking at my bills, like when I started paying myself, like, I'm like, what the f? I'm paying $10,000 a month for car insurance. Like, I'm like, whoa. Well, I'm doing that for I'm only driving about 2-3 of these fuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Fetty's money problems hit critical when his accounts got frozen without warning.
I remember that shit like yesterday. I took out $100,000 and I was about to fly to Cali. And when I landed I was flying to Cali. And when I landed out there, because we was doing my daughter's birthday that weekend, I think, and I went to the bank again, and that was like, hold. And I'm like, what the do that mean? Like,
so you try to take money out there, like, oh no, there's a hold on it.
Yeah, and then I went to call to my other account, like, yo, can you send me this? He's like, yo, bro, I gotta talk to you.
This financial disaster left him struggling for a minute.
I'm like, what you talking about? And yeah, so I think for 6 months, I was broke, bro.
Damn, they had your whole like account on freeze. It wasn't like no Texas shit or nothing like that.
When COVID hit in 2020, it made everything worse by shutting down live shows, which was a major bag for artists. With streams not hitting like they used to and no tour money coming in, Fetty was backed into a corner. In a 2023 interview from The Pen, he admitted, "As fans stopped purchasing my music, I turned to the life I once knew," talking about going back to the trap. Fetty's legal problems jumped off on October 29, 2021, when the feds grabbed him at Citi Field in New York, right before he was supposed to perform at Rolling Loud. He got charged with participating in a drug trafficking conspiracy, moving over 100 kilos of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and crack across Long Island and New Jersey from 2019 to 2020. This wasn't some small-time operation. The feds seized $1.5 million in cash, 16 kilos of cocaine, 2 kilos of heroin, mad fentanyl pills, multiple straps, and ammunition. They said the drugs were coming from the West Coast using USPS and whips with hidden compartments. This wasn't Fetty's first dance with the system either. On November 2nd, 2017, he got booked in Brooklyn for drunk driving, drag racing, and related charges. He later copped a plea to misdemeanor reckless endangerment, paying a $500 fine, getting his license suspended for 90 days, and having to take some driving classes, but avoided lockup. In 2019, he got arrested in Vegas for allegedly putting hands on hotel employees, though those charges eventually got dropped. For the drug case, Fetty initially pleaded not guilty and got out on a $500,000 bond, but his freedom was short-lived. In August 2022,
Damn, bro, he just keep going back.
Prosecutors said during a FaceTime call in 2021, he flashed a burner and threatened to murk somebody. They threw him in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, keeping him in protective custody since he was famous. On August 22nd, 2022, Fetty changed his plea to guilty on conspiracy to distribute 500 grams or more of cocaine, a charge with a mandatory minimum of 5 years. His legal team argued that he only went back to the game because COVID had him struggling financially, and he needed to feed his family. On May 24th, 2023, U.S. District Judge Joanna Sabert hit Fetty with 6 years in federal prison and 5 years of supervised release. During sentencing, the prosecution pushed for more time, saying
I couldn't
Fetty
do a
was
year,
using his
bro.
fame
I
to
couldn't even
glorify the drug game.
30 days.
In court, Fetty owned his mistakes, saying, "Me being selfish in my pride put me in this position today," and apologized for hurting his community, fans, and family. He explained he was just trying to provide for his people during hard times, telling the court, "I only ever wanted to help my family." The case involved 6 defendants total, including Fetty. 4 co-defendants, Anthony Leonardi, Robert Leonardi, Brian Sullivan, and Kevon Wiggins, also took plea deals and were waiting on their sentences. Anthony Cinci, a former New Jersey corrections officer who was moving cocaine for the operation, got 72 months in March 2023. Judge Siebert said Fetty's case was one of the hardest in her 30-year career, noting the contrast between his success, supportive family, and the serious crimes he committed. It was a wild situation. A dude who had made it out the trap, only to jump back in, despite having everything most people from the hood dream about. Fans had mixed reactions to Fetty's legal drama. Some couldn't understand why he'd risk it all. On Reddit, one user wrote, "I never understand these people. Like, you've just made millions from your hits, and you can probably keep making more millions by touring and playing the same songs that got you the first millions. Instead, you run drugs." Others were less sympathetic. Another Reddit user commented, "His lawyer said he turned to selling drugs during the pandemic because there were no opportunities for shows. 1, even before the pandemic, he would flake on the ones he had scheduled. 2, I'm sorry I can't feel bad for someone who earned millions at one time but couldn't invest it properly or keep afloat. 6 years is a good deal, honestly."
Yeah, that's one thing,
On
though.
Twitter, the reaction...
That's one thing, though. Like, okay, if COVID was a problem, that was a problem for a lot of artists then. And it's like, if that was a problem, you definitely should have been smarter with the money, though. But you can't take that back once you start like splurging and shit. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying?
were similar. One user posted, "These rappers make bread
think
from
it ain't
music.
going
Why
away.
are they
It's
still
always gonna come
trapping?"
back.
While another joked, "Rappers trying not to throw their life away by selling drugs challenge. Difficulty impossible." Even while locked up, Fetty kept his music career alive. In November 2023, he dropped his 3rd studio album, King Zoo, featuring a verse from Coi Leray. The project showed he was still committed to making music despite being behind. Bars. In early 2025, his 2015 banger again started popping off on Instagram Reels and TikTok, showing fans still rocked with him, but being locked up meant he couldn't really capitalize on this renewed buzz. Through all the legal drama, Fetty has stayed resilient. Word is that while in prison, he's keeping his head up, working out and planning future music moves. Industry heads like 50 Cent and Coi Leray have been showing support, helping keep his spirits up during this rough patch. As of April 2025, Fetty remains locked up at the Federal Correctional Institution in Sandstone, Minnesota, with a release date set for March 13, 2027. In February 2025, he addressed rumors about an early release through an Instagram story repost from his sister, Divinity Maxwell, simply stating, "He's not out yet." finding peace in prison and music. For a dude who once bragged about making $100K daily at his peak, Fetty
I'm gonna leave this there though. I'm gonna leave this there. That's enough. I watched enough. But yeah, man, he's still locked up. I don't know why. I thought he got out. I thought he got out already, but I must be mistaken. Must be mistaken with somebody else. But yeah, man, that's the video. Another reaction. Y'all wanna watch the full video? It's gonna be in the description. I appreciate y'all watching, man. I'll catch y'all next time for sure.
My nigga.